Well, I've watched a lot of children in my family die ever since I was a small child, and the way they suffer is inhumane, and I just feel like an adult's religious freedom crosses the line when it causes death to a child.
It was back a few years ago that all this kind of came to a head, and that's when you decided to get involved with changing the laws.
Yeah, there was quite a few things that were going on in my family. You know, my brother passed away, my dad was sick, my mom had passed away. And I started looking around and noticing that there were a lot of people that had allowed their children to die without medical care that were now seeking medical care for themselves. And when I asked them why it was okay for them to seek medical care and not their children, they said it was up to the individual choice. Well, when you're talking about a 2 or 3-year-old child, they don't have the capacity to make that choice. And so they were making a choice for their child that they wouldn't make for themselves.
The legislative opposition to picking up a very touchy issue.
Yeah, they're looking at this more as a religious freedom and a parental right. And the thing I look at, too, is Idaho already has laws restricting religious freedoms. You know, there's laws against animal sacrifice, there's laws against polygamy, and these are practices that are actually, you know, they're bona fide practices in other religions that Idaho has already limited. And so when you start limiting a parent's right to let a child die, I don't see that it's that much different from stopping animal sacrifice. I think the work study group is a positive step. I think it's an unnecessary step because the information on these children deaths have been out there for 3 years. It's not a new issue. It has been discussed extensively within the legislature and with the Children at Risk Task Force and the Child Fatality Panel. And so I think there's already been enough study on it to where people should be able to make an informed decision. But having a study group, at least it does bring it forward and it does keep it in the public eye to where something might get done.